When we talk about business, we normally sell two things. You either sell goods or services. Today, we are talking about selling goods. We're talking about selling goods. Forever Living is the largest aloe vera company in the world, the biggest in the world. We are also the biggest bee company in the world. And this company will manufacture over 100 products. Now, these over 100 products are all going to come to India eventually. How can you then use this product to do a business for yourself? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we must first of all study how traditional businesses do their business. How do traditional businesses share their profits? Traditional businesses share their profits normally this way. Number one, a product is being made in a factory. After it's being made, the product is then being sold to a wholesaler. Wholesaler will then sell products to area agents. Area agents will then sell products to middlemen. Middlemen will then sell products to retail stores. And retail stores will then sell products to customers. Now, this is a very, very good form of doing business, but it has got a few challenges. Number one, you need a lot of money to be involved. Number two, you need experience. And number three, there is risk. If a product costs, let's say 100 rupee to produce, by the time it reaches the customer end, it may be 200 rupees, 300 rupees, 500 rupees. There is always this profits that is being shared among all these business people. How are these profits being shared? When the wholesaler sells to the area agent, there is always a wholesale profit. When the area agent sells to the middleman, there is also a wholesale profit. When the middleman sells to a retail store, there is also a wholesale profit. When the retail store sells to the customers, there is normally a 30%, a 50%, sometimes 100% retail profit. This is how traditional businesses share their business. It's good, but it's not for everyone. Because most of us do not have money. To do traditional businesses in India today, you have to compete with Crossroads. In the future, not only will you be competing with Crossroads, you are going to compete with a lot of foreign chain stores. I guarantee you, when India opens up more and more, Sogo is going to come, Isetan is going to come, Mitsukoshi is going to come, Walmart is going to come, Kmart is going to come, unless they go bankrupt totally. Simpson Sears is going to come, Costco is going to come, Carrefour is going to come. Many are going to come. What you're going to find is most of us are going to find traditional businesses getting harder and harder to be involved. And for those who are already involved, you're going to find that your business is going to get worse and worse by the year. I'm telling you about the future of India. You may not understand it today. It's okay. You will 10 years from now. You will. How in the world can you compete in traditional businesses when you have to compete with public listed companies? Companies, when they are listed in the stock market, they got stock and shares. They take money from the stock market and they do things all in a big way. Whereas you and I, we depend on our savings. We have to get loans from the bank. Maybe get loans from the father and mother. Ladies and gentlemen, in Forever Living, we do not sell through the traditional channel. What we do is we sell directly to you, and if you're interested in joining us, you become a distributor or an agent. And when I show this in India, I think some people will begin to say, oh no, another Japan life. Correct?
Yes.
Now, first of all, we must separate pyramid schemes from Forever Living. Remember, network marketing or multi-level marketing is a tremendous form of doing business, because this is where many ordinary people can say, yes, I want to do it. But it is so sad that even though it's so good, there are some unscrupulous entrepreneurs who take a very good thing, modify it, change it, and cheat people and turn it into a scheme. A pyramid scheme is a cheating scheme. What they want from you is your money. Forever Living is a network marketing company. What we want from you is your time. When you join a pyramid scheme, they want you to pay 1 leg, 2 legs, 3 legs. Then they tell you, you don't have to work. Money is going to drop from the sky. Forever Living, you join us with 5 rupees. 5 rupees. Buy an application form, sign it, and you become a distributor. We didn't ask you for 1 leg, 2 legs, or 3 legs. But I can promise you a lot of hard work. I can promise you a lot of times, no Saturdays and no Sundays. I can promise you sometimes not having enough time to sleep. Because what we want from you is your time. Please look at what we have for you. And of course, after I finish, you still think it's a pyramid scheme, then let's call it a 5 rupee pyramid scheme. Don't be stubborn. I think the best is let's sit down and see how there will be some money to be made and see whether this is suitable for you or not. Which is the most important, okay? Don't sit there with your mind closed. Open it and let us study together. So what we do in Forever Living, you join us as a distributor. Now you can buy everything that we have at wholesale price. And when you sell to your customers, you are now like Crossroad. You will also be able to make this 30% retail profit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to observe here very carefully. Other than the retail store making a retail profit, can you see that in the traditional business, there is also a wholesale business? Can you see that? I've got good news for you. In Forever Living, we also give you a wholesale business. And this is where I'm going to concentrate 80% of my time today. Let me ask you, are you interested in going door to door selling Colgate toothpaste? No. Say no. I'm not either. Then question number 2. Are you interested in being the sole agent for Colgate toothpaste for the whole of India? Yes. Say yes. Yes. If you are the wholesaler for Colgate for the whole of India, you and your children after you will never have to work ever again. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest aloe vera company has come to India. The biggest bee company has come to India. We are going to give you over 100 products and you can be an agent for the whole of India. Look at it and see whether this is for you or not. The wholesale business in Forever Living is very simple. You can go home and talk to your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, and if they are interested, you begin to open out your outlets like McDonald's, like Kentucky Fried Chicken, like Mr. Tata. You begin to open out your outlets and you begin to multiply your time. Let's say this is you. You have opened out so many outlets, and this outlet is me, I'm Eddy. Because you have opened out so many outlets, your business is bigger than mine. Will I be correct? Yes. Because your business is bigger than mine, you are like the wholesaler. My business is smaller than yours. I am like the area agent. When the wholesaler sells to the area agent, there too is a wholesale profit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you observe properly, there's no difference between Forever Living and traditional businesses. Traditional businesses have a retail business. Forever Living, you have a retail business. Traditional businesses have a wholesale business. You are also given a wholesale opportunity. So how then do we share these profits with you? Remember, this is a lot of money. Look at the money that is being spent by Crosstalk. The amount of money they have to spend on rental. The money they have to spend on electric bill, phone bill, advertising, salaries to the staff. Ladies and gentlemen, we set all those things and we share these profits with you using a marketing plan. And this is the way the marketing plan goes. Number one, you join Forever Living as a distributor. As I said just now, it only costs you 5 rupees to join. You can now go home and talk to your friends, your relatives, your colleagues about Forever Living. And if they are interested, you begin to multiply your time and outlets like Mr. Tata, like McDonald's, like Kentucky Fried Chicken. You begin to leverage your time. The leverage of time is the most important secret to wealth. I would like to spend a little bit of your time to talk to you about the most important secret to wealth. Do you like money?
Yes.
Good. You're in the right place. For those of you who think that you do not like money, please change today. Money is like people. You don't like them, they don't like you either. And when money don't like you, you will be in trouble. You know why? We are human beings. We are human beings. What's the difference between us and animals? Wild animals have to go out every day looking for food. Domestic animals stay at home waiting for the owners to give them food and water. As human beings, ladies and gentlemen, we have to go out to do work, to make money, to buy food. Whether you like it or not, you have to go out and work to make money, to buy food. So you better like money. We are human beings. Animals only have the survival instinct. Enough food, enough water, animals are satisfied. Human beings are different. Other than the survival instinct, we also have the success instinct. The one for better food, the one for better clothing, better homes, better cars, jewelries, better lifestyle. Why? Because we are human beings. Jewelry. Give a turkey a diamond. It doesn't know what to do with it. Give your wife a diamond. She will know what to do with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important that we learn to make money. It's very, very important that we learn to make money. Let me now share with you the most important secret to wealth. The most important secret to wealth is you must never only use your own 2 hands to make money. If you only use your own 2 hands to make money, there is only 24 hours in a day. Minus the time you spend eating, the time you spend sleeping, the time you spend commuting to work, watching the television, reading the newspaper, the time you spend with the family, minus all those time, you will normally only have about 8 hours to make money in a day. If you work 8 hours a day and if you work 5 days a week, you have only 40 hours a week to make money. There are 52 weeks in a year. If you work 50 and if you work for 40 years until you are retired at 65, ladies and gentlemen, I've got bad news for you. 40 times 50 times 40, you will have a total of 80,000 hours to make money in this lifetime. If you only use these 80,000 hours, ladies and gentlemen, do not expect to have money. Because rich people do not do things like this. Mr. Tata has got 640,000 hours per day. You may say, how come? It's very simple. He employs 80,000 people and everybody sells to him 8 hours a day. If Mr. Tata only makes 50 rupees per hour, Mr. Tata will make 32 million rupees per day. That's what he'll make. Now, Mr. Tata makes 50. We will let you make 200 per hour. Okay? 80,000 multiplied by 200, you will make a total of 16 million rupees your whole lifetime. You are only Mr. Tata's half a day. Ladies and gentlemen, do you seriously think that we will know who Mr. Tata is if he did not multiply his time? If Mr. Tata did not multiply his time, he is a nobody. Trust me. Do you know who Bill Gates is if he didn't multiply his time? Same thing with all the rich people, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, all these wealthy people. If they did not multiply their time and they work with their own two hands, ladies and gentlemen, they are ordinary people. They are ordinary people. So you must remember, the multiplication of time, the law of leverage is the most important secret to wealth. To be wealthy is not working hard. To be wealthy is working smart. In a big company one day, the company computer broke down. So they got an expert to come and repair the computer. The computer expert came and looked at the computer. And after looking at the computer, what the expert did was, he just hit it. It works. So the expert billed the company $1,000 US. When the manager of the company got the bill, he was very angry. He says, how come 1,000? You only hit the computer? Break it down for me. How come 1,000? The expert said, okay, I'll break it down for you. Hit computer, $1. Way to hit, $999. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is a fact of life, whether you like it or not. If you do not leverage your time, you will be a nobody. Let me tell you about me. I'm Canadian. I live in Canada. At the age of 33, I lost everything. I went bankrupt. I started business at 25, became quite wealthy at 30, and I lost everything at 33. You know why I went bankrupt? I went bankrupt because I had money. You see, many people don't go bankrupt. No chance. After I've lost everything, ladies and gentlemen, I went to Taiwan. I was not from Taiwan. I was born in Malaysia. I've never been to Taiwan. So when I went to Taiwan, I don't know anybody in Taiwan. I have no friends, no relatives, nothing. And I don't even speak the language. I'm English educated. Not very much, a little bit English educated. I don't know Mandarin. Up to today, I don't read or write Mandarin. I'm Chinese, by the way, okay? I look Chinese, okay? I'm not Indian, okay? I'm Chinese. But I do not read or write Mandarin. Ladies and gentlemen, that was me when I first started Forever Living. In the year 1999, I was selected as Outstanding Businessman of the Year, Taiwan. Why did I become wealthy and famous? Why? We didn't show my video today. I'd love to show you sometimes if I can. You're going to see that I hold many events in Taiwan, and when I hold events, nearly every ministers will come. Minister of Defense, Minister of Finance, Minister of Education, Minister of Interior, including the Vice President, Speaker of the Lower House, Speaker of the Upper House, Mayors of Kaohsiung, Mayor of Taipei, Minister of Justice. All of them have come to my event. Even a few years ago, every year on January the 1st, the government has a New Year run. New Year run. I was asked by the President of Taiwan to be the person who organized that New Year run. And I am a stranger in Taiwan. When I went there, I have no friends, no relatives, don't even speak Chinese. Today I'm still uneducated, don't read or write Chinese. What happened here? Ladies and gentlemen, the secret is so simple, the leverage of time. So let's come back to you. You join Forever Living for 5 rupees. You go home today, talk to your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, and they say yes. You begin to multiply your time through others. You are now doing the most important secret to making a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not talking about going into a business of your own. Opening a grocery store, husband and wife working from morning till night is also a business. I am not talking about businesses like that. Take a corner somewhere in Bombay and have a small stall and sell pani puri. Great stuff. Let me tell you about pani puri. I was working on the beach in Marine Drive. And right on the end where the bridge is, there's a pani puri store, right? And we walking there and we saw the pani puri store, and there was a few of these very nice looking gentlemen and very nice looking girls, they must be their wives, and they were all eating this pani puri and so on. And I don't know what is that, right? I was there with a friend of mine, Richard, so I went to the store, I says, I'd like to have some. He says, what? I says, whatever, just make. My goodness, all kinds of pani puris and whatever, I don't know. All kinds, not only pani puris, some of the round one, the flat one, the one you do in the soup, you know. And hey, I had a great time. I ate so much. Woo. So, Mr. Ubi knows, even when we go to the restaurant, I always order my pani puri or what's the flat one? The one that is flat one? Separate, okay. Oh, that's good too, yeah. But I like that one. I like that one very much, okay. Just had that yesterday too. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. You see, we are not talking about setting up a business. Buying a taxi for yourself and driving for yourself is also a business. Ladies and gentlemen, it's easy to go into business. The hardest is going into business where you can leverage your time. I'm talking about setting a store in Bombay, another one in Delhi, one in Calcutta, employ 500 people, 1,000 people, 3,000 people, 10,000 people to work for you to leverage your time. I want all of you to seriously ask yourselves, if you do not have Forever Living, do you think you will be able to do this in your lifetime?
No way.
If not only do I want you to do Forever Living, I want you to do Forever Living like your life depends on it. Do not sit there and say, I don't know if I want to do Forever Living. You are lucky we want you. Seriously. Forever Living is a $1 billion company. What are you waiting for? Do you think a $1 billion company is going to come to you every day and says, let us be partners? So seize it, ladies and gentlemen. Seize it and let us work together. Okay, let me go on. The second level in Forever Living is called Assistant Supervisor level. Here you have to do 2 case credits of products, and our rebate here is at 5%. In Forever Living, we use case credits to measure the amount of work that you do. 1 case credit in India today equals 8,000 rupees at wholesale, or slightly over 11,000 rupees at MRP. In Forever Living, when we pay you, we do not use wholesale price to pay you. When we calculate the percentages, we do not use wholesale price to calculate that percentage. What we do is we use MRP. Now 11,000 is slightly more difficult to calculate. So Let us reduce then the MRP to 10,000, okay? 10,000 for easier calculation. The third level here is called a supervisor level. And at a supervisor level, you have to do a total of 25 case credits from your total group. And the rebate here is at 8%. Total group means whatever is being done by people under you is also counted as your case credits. You can see how easy forever is when you consider a place with 1 billion people. Now, assistant manager, you have to do a total of 75 case credits. The rebate here is at 13%. The highest level here is a manager level. You have to do 120 case credits. The rebate here is at 18%. For you to climb from distributor to manager level, you normally would take about 3 or 6 months working very hard. Working very hard. And if you cannot do it in 6 months, don't worry. Do it in 9. You can do it in 9, don't worry. Do it in 1 year. Cannot do it in 1 year, never mind. Take 2 years. It's okay. It's okay. As long as you reach your destination. That is the most important. Let me tell you about my best distributor in Taiwan. His name is Jack, the wife is Tina. He is the director of a TV station. Many years ago in Taiwan, there were only 3 TV stations. And as a director in TV station, he is a very important man in Taiwan. Very important. I didn't know he was that important. We used to have packed house. And sometimes because of work, he came late. And when there was no seat, he used to sit on stage here. Sitting down, making notes. Nice looking guy, tall. Some of you have met Tina, beautiful girl. They work the business. After some time, I asked them, Jack, when are you going to make manager? Next month. Next month. So when I meet again next month, I said, Jack, have you made manager? Not yet. So when are you make manager? Next month. I said, Jack, when are you make manager? Next month. After 1 year, I said, Jack, don't tell people you're my downline, huh? He made manager in 1 year, 4 months. 1 year, 4 months, 16 months. And when he made manager, his income was about 1.5 lakhs. Hold on to your seats. He ended up with an organization of about 300 over people, 1.5 lakhs, and after that the downlines begin to grow and his income went from 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, and he went up to be making over 20 over lakhs every month. $20 lakhs in Taiwan is 30 lakhs rupees, guys. And Jack sets the record for us in Taiwan. He only took 8 years to make 10 crores NT. That is 150 million rupees. Over $3 million US dollars. 8 years. And he made manager 1 year, 4 months. So if you cannot make it quickly, never mind. Break Jack's record. Do it in 1 year, 5 months. See? What really I want to emphasize is doing the business properly. Because if not, you're going to discount. Something you sell below company price. And when that happens, you are going to kill the goose that lays the golden egg. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, now I'd like to go into the most important part that I believe to be the most important part of Forever Living. That is after the level of a manager. You work very hard and you become a manager. After you have become a manager, if you can help, here you are as a manager, if you can help people under you to also become a manager. Give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute, 1 minute. Felix, do you have your computer here? Oh, you don't have, okay? You don't have, huh? Okay? Then you become a manager. After you have become a manager, if you can help people under you to also become a manager, we in Forever Living will begin to pay you a very special income called a leadership bonus. A leadership bonus is a royalty income. What does that mean? A royalty income is an income should one day you decide to retire, do nothing, we still pay you. You like that? Yes. Oh, I like it too. Or one day should you grow old and you go to heaven, even though you're in heaven, we still pay you.
Very good.
And because some new people say, what is this guy talking about? Let me explain. You see, royalty income is only made by a selected few people, and as a result, most of us do not know what it is. I'll show you a few examples. Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley is dead. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, is he still making money? Yes, he is. The #1 RCA artist up to today. They are still selling his records, they are still selling his books. You even have to pay to see his house. When Elvis died, he was not even worth $10 million US. Today, his daughter Lisa Marie is worth over $100 million US. What has Lisa Marie ever done? Married to Michael Jackson, married to who else? I don't know. What else did she do? Nothing. If nothing, then where did the 90 million come from? Because Papa is Elvis Presley, still making money, royalty income. Hemingway wrote a few good books. Then he shot himself. Up to today, several of his books are being used in many American schools throughout the world. He is making millions of dollars every year. His children has become very, very wealthy. Two fat ladies wrote a song, a very simple song, and they don't have to work for 60 years. 60 years, okay? I'll sing you this song. You know how to sing it too. Listen, very simple song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Amazing, huh? Happy birthday to you. Only 4 words. Repeat. 60 years, no need to work. Royalty income. Wow. Why didn't I write that song? Now, Bill Gates, if he retires today, do you think he will be making money? Yes. Okay, there is a royalty income. Okay, let's come back to you. This is you, and you have sponsored 3 people, and this person here is me, I'm Eddy. We are good friends. I have just started. And because I just started, I've only hit the level of a supervisor. As a supervisor, I'm paid 8%. Forever Living pays you 18%. Forever Living pays me 8%. There is a 10% override. In other words, whatever is being sold by me and the people under me, you will be able to make a 10% wholesale profit. Why? Because at 18%, you are like the wholesaler. At 8%, I'm like the area agent. When the wholesaler sells to the area agent, there is always a wholesale profit. Now, let us say one case is 10,000 at MRP. Somebody here sells one case, 10,000. You make 1,000. Another person here sells 2 cases, 20,000 rupees. You make 2,000. You may not even know who this person is. Doesn't matter. 2,000. Somebody here sells 10 cases, 10,000 rupees. Today, you see Forever Living in Mumbai. But please remember, we did not restrict you to only Mumbai. Very soon, your downlines will be going all over India. They'll be going to Gujarat. They go to New Delhi, to Calcutta, to Pune, to where else? I don't know. Many places. You may have not gone to all those places. It doesn't matter. Somebody in Pune here sells 5 cases, and you don't even know who this person is. Doesn't matter. 5,000 rupees. If you are not excited, ladies and gentlemen, your excitement level is too low. Go and see a doctor tomorrow. So let us do some calculation, okay? A supervisor sells between 25 cases to 75 cases. Let us say I'm your supervisor and this month I sold 30 cases. If one case is 10,000 rupees, my total sales is 300,000 or 3 lakhs. You get 10% of 3 lakhs. You get 30,000 rupees. A supervisor has to sell up to 75 cases. My example here is I sold 30. You make 30,000. I sell 60. You make 60,000. I go over 70. You go over 70,000. If there's another supervisor here, you know, I know, 50,000 rupees in Forever Living, you don't even have to try very hard. You know why? Because you do not work for Forever Living. You are a distributor of Forever Living products. You are your own boss. That's why you deserve to be paid so much. You don't work for us. You are just our agent. Just like an agent for Sony, an agent for Sony does not work for Sony. He is a businessman of his own, and when he sells Sony products, he is his own boss, and he's paid a lot of money. And today, you can do the same in Forever Living for 5 rupees. Pretty good. Pretty good. Think. I have more and more people in my organization, and I also hit the level of an assistant manager. As an assistant manager, I'm paid 13%. 18 minus 13, the overrun now is 5%. An assistant manager sells between 75 cases to over 120. Let us say I sold 100. If one case is 10,000 rupees, my total sales now is 1 million or 10 lakhs. You get 5% of 10 lakhs. You get 50,000 rupees. If there's another assistant manager here, supervisor, assistant manager, you are going to make 1 or 2 lakhs a month. Ladies and gentlemen, 90% of all working people, if you work for other people until the day you retire, 90% will never see a salary of 1 lakh a month. Never. Working for other people when you are young is not wrong. Working for other people until the day you retire is not right either. You must be in a business of your own one day. And I believe that one day is today. If you cannot do a business with only 5 rupees, tell me what you can do. If you cannot choose a business that is a $1 billion company, the largest aloe vera company in the world, the largest bee product company in the world, tell me what business do you know how to choose? You see, I'm not trying to bullshit you. I'm telling you facts, guys. I'm telling you facts. This is big. Please, work with me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. Not only do I want you to join Forever Living, I want you to be committed. I want you to work because we don't want your money. We don't want your money. We want your time. We want you to be a leader. We want you to eventually have an organization of thousands of people. Thousands. And when all your people every day spend a few hours in Forever Living, do you know how much is that time worth? This is what we want, not your 1 leg, not your 2 legs. And this is not Japan life. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is a network marketing company. This is a multi-level company. And I'm very proud to tell you, I am a distributor of Forever Living products. And I want you to feel the same. Go out and let us conquer India and spread. Ladies and gentlemen, think about the fun. Don't think about how difficult it's going to be. That's not important. It's more difficult when you don't have anything to do. Challenges are things that you have to face in life. There are some people who have no more challenges and they are all in the cemetery. So you worry about how difficult it is or whether you have to learn? Learning is part of our 6 needs. If you do not grow, sometimes you are not happy either. So make sure that you learn. Take the time to learn. Okay, let's go back to Forever Living again. I have more and more people in my organization. And I also hit the level of 18%. 18 minus 18, the overall now is 0%. Correct? When that things happen, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to congratulate you. Not only have you become a manager, you have also helped other people become a manager. You are not only a leader, you have even helped us train leaders under you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now special. And what we do now is we promote you to become a leadership manager. And as a leadership manager, for all the people under you, who is at 18%, don't care how many, for all the people under you, who is at 18%, whatever they and their group buy for the personal use, or they buy and they sell to other people, we in Forever Living will pay you a 6% royalty income. Up to your first generation leadership manager cutoff. From your first generation leadership manager to your second generation leadership manager, we will pay you a 3% royalty income. From the second level to the third level, we will pay you a 2% royalty income. For only one line, ladies and gentlemen, for only one line, we pay you 6%, 3%, 2% at MRP. This is the highest paying company in terms of leadership bonus in the whole world. If you don't believe me, I want to challenge you. Go throughout India today, and when you go overseas, go and see the world too. Tell me which company will pay you for only one line, 3 levels. Only one line. Most companies, you have to have 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines before you get a second level. For here, 1 line. 6% at MRP equals 8.5% at wholesale. 3% at MRP equals 4.25% at wholesale. 2% at MRP equals 2.85% at wholesale. 632 11% at wholesale equals 15.7% at MRP equals 15.7% at wholesale. You will never see any company in the whole world that pays you 15.7% for only one line. This is good. And because we only pay you one line, sometimes funny things happen. Funny things happen. Let me tell you a story. My wife and I sponsor a lady by the name of Sheme. She signed up. One day she phoned me up and says, Eddie, can you help me sponsor a friend? He brought over a Mr. Wu. I helped this lady sponsor Mr. Wu. And when I was doing the marketing plan, she was falling asleep. One hour. After that, I never see her again. Mr. Wu begins to run the business. This person now is a sapphire with over 9 lines. Under Mr. Wu is Mr. Chang, diamond, with about 40 lines. Under Mr. Chang is Mr. Huang, diamond, 25 lines. For only one line, this lady has already made over 40 million NT. For only one line, she has already made over $1 million US. And I hardly ever see her. I wouldn't even recognize her if I see her on the street. Now, this is not the way forever is done, okay? I'm just telling you that this will happen because of only one line, okay? And if she is doing some other company, what she'll get will be zero. Let's not talk about $1 million US. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a lady called Stella, my wife's schoolmate. Stella sponsored Mr. Chang. Mr. Chang sponsored Jack and Tina. Big line. For only one line, Mr. Chang has already made over 50 million NT dollars. That's about 70 million rupees. We're talking about 7 crores here, guys. One line. So when you go home tonight and you don't know how to sleep, it's okay. It's normal. And if you go home and you sleep very well, see a doctor tomorrow. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on. Ladies and gentlemen, in Forever Living, if you have 9 lines, we pay you 7%, 4%, 3%. If you have 17 lines, we pay you 8%, 5%, 4%. If you have 25 lines, we pay you 9%, 6%, 5%. If you have a good solid line, not a line where you play games, not a line where after making manager, the next month the volume is 0. I hope you guys can listen to what I say. A good solid line will normally make for you about 50,000 a month. Can you find one line in 40 years? So I said, what is this guy talking about? I can find 40 lines in 40 years. That's correct. If you work for your boss for 40 years and when you retire at 65, will your boss give you 50,000 rupees every month for your retirement? No. See, even if you find one line for 40 years, Forever Living is something that you should do. You should do. If you find a big line normally will make for you over 1 lakh a month. If you find a super line like me, you are retired. Think. 1 billion people in India. Think. Because there are many, many Eddy Chais in India. Many. And there will be many, even better than Eddy Chai in India. Think. Because I want you to find them. If you have 9 lines, if you have 9 lines, your income will normally be in the region of $1 million a month or 10 lakhs. 9 solid lines. If you have 9 lines and you do not make this kind of money, you probably have 9 lines with 5 lines already collapsed. Older people know what I'm talking about. I don't want it to happen. I want 9 solid lines. 9 solid, strong lines. And every line with hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people. And if you have 9 lines like this, you should make $1 million a month. 10 lakhs a month. 10 lakhs divided by 30 days. You make 30,000 every day. Many people don't even make 30,000 a month. You make 30,000 a day. In other words, every morning you wake up, you open your eyes, 30,000. Go to bed at night. In the morning, wake up, open your eyes, 30,000. Waking up every morning becomes exciting. Instead of now, many of us, we wake up and we are worried. We're worried about our paycheck. Sometimes, many people wake up and we don't even have a paycheck. Think. If you have 25 solid lines, your income will be in the region of $1 million a year. That means you're going to make 1 lakh a day. Every morning you wake up, open your eyes, 1 lakh. Open again, 1 lakh. Very soon you have many lakhs. Think. And if you can do well like this, and you are living in India, ladies and gentlemen, you will be the new Maharaja in the how to say it? Maharashtra of India.